Well, hey, good morning, everybody. Somewhere on the trail here, and today is Sunday, November 2nd, and I am back up in Arkansas to try to redeem myself from my failed hike last year of the Ozark Highlands Trail. And I'm going to spin the camera around and show you the Buffalo River is right behind me. And after all this time, I just found out that this is a better place to cross than back down where I normally do. This is the lowest point, and cars even can drive across here. So I'm down about 100 yards north from where I normally cross. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get across this thing, and we're gonna do it. Let's get going. All right, well, I just crossed right here, and right over there is where I normally cross, and this was maybe barely knee deep, so I got to cross it really easily. And yeah, I brought my waterproof socks, so I just took my socks off and went ahead and crossed. So I'm gonna sit here and dry my feet off and put my socks back on, put the waterproofs on, and we're gonna get down this road to the trail. Well, as you guys know, the first part of this hike is a 4-mile road walk, and I've been walking this way, and it has been gorgeous. I mean, what a great time to be out here. But here I am again at the old barn, and this is a really special place for me because I mentioned this in other hikes. Me and my good friend Steve, the Bionic Man, camped here on our 21 through hike. On our first night, we got here late. I camped over there, he was right here. I mean, it's one of those things you'll never forget. It was snowy. It was during that really, after that what they called 100-year snowstorm, and it was just gorgeous. All the waterfalls were frozen. And anyway, just making my way down this gorgeous, unbelievably beautiful road walk. And like I said, this is the trail, but up here a little ways, I think about another mile, it'll take a right turn and we'll be off into the woods and on our way. So I'll see you down there. Well, hey guys, I just finished up the road walk and turned off right there, and here I am at the sign. And the road walk, I know you cross the Buffalo River, you're really on the trail, but this is where it really feels like you're on the trail. So here we go. And before I start, I would like to mention that on November 1st, 2015, 10 years ago and one day, I started at Lake Fort Smith and hiked over here. So for my 10th year anniversary, I'm gonna hike it again, and we're going westbound. So I'm gonna sit here for a minute. I still haven't even put my socks on. I just walked down here after I crossed the river and left my shoes on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my shoes on, and we are about to head off into that. So let's do this thing. Well, hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick check-in and kind of give you a look back here real quick. Been moving down the trail, but look at this. I mean, wow. It is just gorgeous back here. I am so happy that there was not a drought this year and it's looking like this, because this is just unbelievable. I've already taken way too many pictures and it's just getting going. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick look because I think this is just going to be gorgeous. So I'm coming across this little creek right here, and I'm about to slam a bunch of water and go ahead and load up here because this pool looks fantastic right here in front of me. So yeah, I'm not going to hike too far today because it's day one and I'm going to take it kind of easy. So I'm going to load up on the water here and slam a bunch and get back on trail. Look how beautiful that is. It's the sky reflecting. Well, it's just about 4 o'clock, and I came up here. There's like a really, really old, faint forest road, and I walked way up here, almost to the top. It tops out right up there, and I liked this spot a little better. I thought it was a little bit flatter. So anyway, down there, quite a ways, is the trail, and so I'm up here. Sun's still up on that side of the ridge, but it's completely down over here, and it is already starting to get chilly, believe it or not. But anyway, I'm gonna call it here. 11 miles in today. I actually do feel a little sore. Haven't hiked since I was here last year, not even a little bit, so I'm out of shape. I'm actually in good shape, but I'm not in good hiking shape. So anyway, I'm going to be okay, and I'm going to go up there to the top of the hill and take this food bag and do that thing that every hiker does and stuff his face. Come back, and you can see I got the duplex out for another one. I've got a lot of tape on it, and I've even got Tyvek underneath it for the first time ever. And so I think it's going to be fine. I think we're going to get through it with it. And with that, I'm going to say good night, and what a great start to the hike. And we'll see how far we can get tomorrow, but I think 11 is a good kickoff. So I will see you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, November 3rd. Made it through the night. Really quiet here. Beautiful. And I got everything torn down. This is my spot right here. And I'm going to head back down this little forest road, not quite a quarter mile, and cut back down to the trail. And yeah, I think our first big stop today will be Richland Creek. Gonna load up on water there and just see how far we can get. I'm gonna get as close to Fairview as I can, where my first cache is. So anyway, good morning, and let's hit it. Well, I'm just barely down the trail, and I came to this beautiful water source here already. And I happen to need a little bit. I've got a full liter, but everything else is pretty much empty. So I'm just going to go ahead and load up here. I'm not going to get a whole lot because I'll be at Richland pretty soon. So I don't want to carry a bunch of weight over there. But already a beautiful start to the day. Look at all these colors. We're just waiting for the sun now. Well, hey, I just hit mile marker 150, and so we're counting down, going westbound 150 miles to Lake Fort Smith. And it is a really great day out here today. Take a look around, and it's another beautiful day of color. And working my way over to Richland. There's a couple water sources in between, so I didn't get water back there. But anyway, gonna take a break up here, getting a little warm. Gonna take this coat off and slam some water. So gonna keep heading towards Richland, and we'll see you over there. Hey, look how beautiful this creek is. Phenomenal. All right, don't need water, so I'm heading on to Richland. Quick check-in about probably a mile from Richland Creek. Just wanted to give you a look here. Just another amazing day back here. Cannot believe how beautiful it is. So happy to be here this time of year and it looked this way. I'm just having the best time, and yeah, working my way over to Richland Creek. So I'm gonna keep walking through all this beauty, and yeah, I'll see you over at the creek. Well, I made it down to Richland Creek, and I got here a lot faster than I thought. I thought I'd get here about 12:30, and it's just now maybe around 11:40. So look how beautiful this is. The water just looks great this year. I mean, it's so clear. Sorry, I'm swinging that camera around pretty fast. I'm excited to be here. I'm going to take a short break and maybe have a snack and load up on water and get back at it. Here's an awesome little spot. Man, climbing out of Richland Creek was harder than I remember. Beautiful. And I'm heading this way. And I'm just going to see how far I can make it today. I don't really have a plan, so it's only around 1 maybe. So I'm just going to keep pushing on. Man, this has just been a spectacular hike today. I mean, walking through here. Keep coming to these little openings. I mean, it's just phenomenal. I look up the other way. Cool rock formations. I mean, what a spectacular area. Let's walk up to this next hill. It's one of the most beautiful days. Oh, man. Incredible. Wow. All right, well, I'm gonna try to not film too much through here. I'm gonna keep heading on. So I just passed my campsite from last year. It was right over there, and pretty grown in this year, but I walked over there and looked at it, and it didn't look too bad, but it's only 1:30, so there's no way I'm stopping now. Then I'd have to sit there for 4 or 5 hours waiting for the sun to go down. So even if I'm walking slow, I'm just going to keep heading on and see how far we get. I think I'm going to for sure get to mile 150 today, and maybe a little beyond, so I'll see you over there. Well, I hit mile 140 here, and I think back there on my last clip I said it was going to hit mile 150, and of course that was wrong. It was mile 140, hit mile 150 this morning. So anyway, another 10 down, And just taking these little bite-sized chunks, man, 10 miles at a time. Definitely not going to make it to 130, so I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm gonna wait till I find another water source. I'm gonna load up again and then probably start looking in at least 2 hours, I would say. So moving on. Well, I made it down to Falling Water Creek and I didn't know I was this close to it. I loaded up on water about a half a mile back, and I didn't need to, obviously. I didn't know I was going by this today, but anyway, looks gorgeous as usual. Falling Water Creek. So here's Falling Water from the bridge. This is where you cross it on the road. Quite beautiful. Water looks so much better. It was all brown here last year, and now you can see through it. I mean, you can see to the bottom. It looks gorgeous. I didn't know, like I said, that I was coming by here, or I might have waited. But anyway, since I'm loaded up, I'll go ahead and keep heading on. I think it's around 2:30, coming up on 3, so I'm starting to get tired, but I hate to stop real early. But anyway, just gonna see how it plays out. Well, it's just now a little bit past 4:30, and I am off again on a small little forest road. I couldn't find anything. I went off trail 4 or 5 times. And anyway, the trail, it's so far down there you can't see it. It crosses this little road, and I just walked way up it and found a good spot, and it looks to be better than the one from last night. I laid down on the Tyvek and made sure everything was really level, and yeah, I walked far enough to get out of sight. Anyway, yeah, I think I said just after 4:30 I'm about to eat. 16 miles on the dot, so really good day, and I am really beat. I am out of hiking shape, you know. I feel like I'm in good shape, but whew, man, 16. So I think I passed mile 238, so somewhere between there and 237. And I'm going to call it a night here. So thanks for hanging out with me on day 2. What a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, November 4th, and it's just about to hit 7 o'clock here. And wow, this was one of the best campsites. I mean, I just slept so great here. Heard coyotes on and off throughout the night, but the first time I woke up, it was about midnight, and I fell back to sleep pretty fast, and I didn't wake up till about 4:30, so I just slept really, really great here, and my backpack's sitting right there where I was set up. Trail is back down that way, and it is wonderful out here. I don't even have my coat on or anything, so temperatures have been great. And here we go. We're about to walk through the color explosion again today. Gonna try to get to Fairview and a couple miles beyond, and that's where my first cache is. So 7 o'clock, let's roll out. Well, I am at Richland Creek again. I believe this will be the final crossing of it. This creek is a long creek. You know, there at Woolum where you cross in the normal spot, that's Richland Creek dumping into the river, Buffalo River down there. And we crossed it yesterday, and I believe this is going to be the final crossing. I'm going to try to do it right through here. And I do have my waterproofs on, so I'll see you on the other side. Well, here's the old Civilian Conservation Corps building. Come through here every time. This is where I was last year when I found out that Buddy had hurt his leg. We were taking a break here in the rain. Actually looks like it's in better shape than it was last year. With ash everywhere. It was not very nice in here, but it seems a lot better. But could be a good place to get out of bad weather if you had to. But yeah, just wanted to pop in here and show it to you real quick. Heading on to Fairview. Well, so far today, I have seen 3 deer. I saw 2 yesterday, and I saw 3 on day 1. Have not managed to get any of them on film, but now I have seen 1 human. So I just a little bit back there saw my first person going the other way. They were going to Dillard's Ferry. Started at Lake Fort Smith, so about 206 miles. That's a good one. He told me that beyond that it's all a bushwhack, so it's not worth doing. So that's good information. And anyway, 1 human and what's that? 8 deer. So maybe I'll get one of them on film. Well, I just made it to mile 129. Let me get that in focus. Pretty much of a glare here. I didn't see 130, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take a picture by the 129 and sub it for 130. And anyway, that's great. 130. So we're probably 5 miles from Fairview then. It's around mile 125, so 125 something, so 4 or 5 miles closing in. I've got water there, and I even have a sparkling lime water there. I can't wait to have that. You guys might be surprised to know that about 2 years ago I finally quit drinking Dr. Pepper, so no more soda. But I'm looking forward to getting over there and having that lime sparkling water. It's really good. So moving on. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me on day 3. And I think we're under 2 miles from Fairview, so let me get over there and get that lime soda water. Made it to Fairview Campground. Not a soul here. Really nice. I already got my cache. I sat at the picnic table, had lunch, drank my lime water, which was fantastic. I've already put the cache back in the woods. It's about maybe 5 minutes till 2 o'clock. And so I'm gonna go ahead and keep going. And I read about a campsite. I think it's about 2.5 miles from here, so I'm gonna head that way. And man, it feels good to get to the first cache. I left a bunch of trash there and had the lime drink, and I pack's pretty heavy, loaded back up with food, full of water, and I'll see you back on trail. So a lot of you guys might remember last year, my friend Robbie and I, we made it to Fairview, and we got in that hellacious storm. My dog was hurt, and we ended up having to bail out on the hike. And anyway, Robbie was supposed to be with me on this hike, but unfortunately, due to circumstances, he wasn't able to make it. And so from Fairview on, this is dedicated to you, Robbie. All right, man, I wish you were here. Well, I'd say going this way, leaving Fairview. This is the longest downhill so far on the trail. And I'm just hoping I'm not going to pay for it when I get to the bottom and have to go up the other side. We're going to find out. Well, this is the campsite I was thinking about. I just got over here a lot faster than I thought. It's only 3 o'clock, and I kind of walked around over there, and it's not really that flat over there. And I noticed people burned a lot of trash in the fire. It is nice. It's up, the creek is right down there, so that part's really nice, but you can see it. But yeah, this isn't kind of on a slant, but yeah, that is gorgeous. If you were doing a hammock or something, maybe. Anyway, it's 3 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna press on and see if I can find something away from the water, up higher, and yeah, maybe around another hour. This is a great part of the day where it looks like everything in front of you is glowing. The sun behind it just makes it really pop out even more. And it's coming up on 3:30, so I'm just kind of keeping my eye out, and hopefully I should find something in about an hour. So yeah, between now and 4:30. A lot of giant boulders through here. This is awesome. Hope I can find a spot back here somewhere. Not there. Oh yeah, okay. I know where I am now. Definitely remember this. And all my other videos. Cool. I know I'm over filming this, but this is just one really beautiful area through here. Just all these giant boulders everywhere, panning all the way around. Just amazing walking through this. If I were brave enough, I would go camp up there, but I don't feel comfortable with that, so I'm gonna pass it up. Well, it's coming up on 4:30 and I just rolled into this little campsite. I'm really low in the valley near water, but it's coming up on 4:30, so this is gonna just have to do for today. I mean, it's really beautiful. I'm sure I'll have a wonderful night here, but I'm sure it will be colder. I'm just hoping there's no condensation. I've enjoyed being up higher and it's been really nice at night and no condensation at all, so I'll let you know how this goes. I think I'm going to set up right over here, so I'll be back in a minute. Alright, it's just a little after 5 o'clock and here's my spot. Feels really good in there. I like having that Tyvek. I throw it down on the ground and lay down on it and then just walk kind of down it on my hands and move everything out of the way. It's really great. I'm going to keep using that someday when I buy another duplex. Clearly going to rag this one out till the very end. So this is going to be my music for the night. And it's not too cold yet, so I'm hopeful that it's going to be great. And anyway, it's not a forest road, so it's a switch up. And anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make some dinner and just hang out here for the night and listen to this creek. And I will see you guys in the morning. Thanks for hanging out. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, November 5th, a little after 7 o'clock. Got everything torn down, and as I suspected, there was a little bit of condensation on the tent. Not too bad, but it slowed me down a little bit. But still, a really beautiful campsite. Didn't sleep as well as the night before, but pretty good. And today it looks like I'm going to make it over to Hurricane Creek and possibly the Big Piney. So it looks like I'll be camping near water again. I looked and those look like the best places. I don't really want to go to Haw Creek because I know it's a big campground, so I don't want to end up there. So I may stop before Big Piney. We're about 15.5 miles from there, so let's hit it. I don't know if you can tell how big these leaves are, but pretty awesome. Look at that. Giant. It's really cool. Well, it's a little hard to see through the trees, but you can hear it. And this is my first sighting of Hurricane Creek. All right, love it. Here's a good look at Hurricane Creek. And I can't wait to get to the main crossing. That's one of my favorite spots on this whole trail. We should be hitting it later today. Really nice through here, like being in a tunnel. Finally on some easy tread. Just another gorgeous day on the OHT. Really loving it out here. Well, right here in 2021, I camped right in that spot. Steve was over there. This was a campsite we called Rock You Like a Hurricane Creek. And it is beautiful. A lot more grown in, of course. I was here in late February 21. It's just beautiful. I'm gonna try to get out there on those rocks and get some good pictures. If you ever decide to hike from Fairview and through this Hurricane Creek and everything, let me tell you, this is the trail right here. And I mean, it has been insanely hard to follow in places. It just disappears. Not a lot of markers through here. And so, if you're going to do it, just beware of that. That's actually a pretty good shot of it through there. You can kind of see it, but there have been times where it's just so faint with all these leaves. Anyway, definitely a challenge. Made it down here to Greasy Creek. It's quite beautiful. Actually slipped in going across, so glad I'm wearing these socks. All right, heading on to Hurricane. Man, I hope this will pick up from up here, but that is some clear, beautiful blue water. You can see all the way to the bottom. Unbelievable. Man, I swear today, it's almost like I've never been on this trail. I don't remember how awesome this was through here. To mention, it's insanely rugged. I have completely forgotten about that. It is quite challenging. I'm having a great time. And I should be to the first crossing coming up really soon. Now this spot I remember. Now I know I'm getting close. Wonderful. Hang on, I'm gonna go up now so you can see how tall this is. Amazingly cool. Well, there are just a ton of these overhangs back here. It's really cool. Really, back at that giant one, I only saw one really good spot where You could set up a tent under there. But yeah, I guess if you had to. Well, this is what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. I hope that's coming through. I got Glare City, but man, beautiful as always. Definitely my favorite spot on the trail. And gonna take a long break here, eat some lunch and hang out. May go ahead and try to get across. Doesn't look too bad. I think I can get on that and get right across over there. So I'm gonna take a look at it. It was pretty easy, the easiest crossing I've ever done here. Hurricane Creek, what a beauty. Alright, I'm gonna find a little spot here by the side and take a break. Well, hey, it's a little after 4 o'clock and I found this great little trailside campsite on top of the mountain. And I could have kept going, but I didn't want to walk another hour or two and hope that I'd find something. I didn't mean to do that last night. Ended up doing a lot more than I wanted to, and so I know that I'm 4 miles, maybe a little over from Big Piney, and that'd probably be my next place I could camp, and that's by a road near a bridge, and I don't want to do that. So anyway, I just figured I'd check in early, and I've got all the doors open because there was condensation this morning on the inside. Just a little, not bad. It's probably already almost dry. And I got my sleeping bag in the tree. The very ends, you know, were just a little bit damp from touching the ends of the tent. So anyway, great little trailside campsite. The trail's right back out there and heading that way. And I'm making good time. I mean, I can't believe I'm this far. I'll have all day tomorrow, and then I'll probably be around 8 miles, 6 miles from Ozone. So getting over there pretty quick. All right, I'm going to hang out here for the night. See you guys in the morning. Thanks for hanging out. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 5. Today is Thursday, November 6th. And I'm about 15 and a half-ish miles from a place called Lick Creek. And I'm going to try to get over there today. And that'll put me about 8 miles from Ozone, I think. Anyway, right here is where I camped, right in front of me. Good spot. Left the door open all night. It was very bright, the moon and everything. Real quiet. Slept really well. So I'm expecting, I'm hoping it's easier to follow the trail today than yesterday, and we can get over there. Yesterday was by far the hardest day so far, so anyway, it's coming up on 7 o'clock, and we got a little over 15 miles, so first stop, Big Piney. Let's hit it. Check it out. It's another beautiful day here on the Ozark Highlands Trail. And man, these colors are spectacular this morning. The sun's not even up. I was just gonna say the best thing about camping on a top of a mountain instead of a creek is when you first leave camp, you're not climbing up the side of a ridge. So this is great. Give me a good warm up. All right, pushing on to Big Piney. Well, made it down to Big Piney. Just came off the little side road there. And here we go. Let's take a look at it. Oh man, super low compared to last year after the flood. I mean, if you'd been camping over there or something last year, you would have been swept away and dead for sure. I'll throw in a clip of when I came across it after the hike from last year, and you'll see what I mean. It's gorgeous up that way. This side was the worst though. This thing was way over the banks. Well, I made it down to Hall Creek Campground. Over 5 miles in 2 hours. Made really good time. Feeling strong this morning. Terrain's been easy. Trail real easy to follow. I'm gonna go down there and get a shot of that from that way, but there's nobody here. One car over by the restroom, and that's it. Well, look how pleasant this is. Beautiful color. Little tiny waterfall. Beautiful pool of water. Really a beautiful day. A lot more cloud cover today. Haven't been in the sun as much, but still very warm. And I ran into the shuttle guy over at Hall Creek, and he gave me a bunch of water over there and everything, and so it was cool. He was dropping some people off going the other way, and so it was really strange. He came up and goes, "Hey, remember me?" And I went, "Oh, weird running into somebody in the middle of nowhere." But very cool. He's a very cool dude. Mike LeMaster, that's who I used. Super cool guy. Highly recommend. And I'll mention it again at the end of this video. Welcome to Gee Creek. And man, I'm glad it had me crossing here because it has been deep upstream. I've been looking at it from the trail, and you can probably tell up there. So it's pretty full, but right here at the crossing, it's not too bad. I was able to just kind of walk across. So anyway, Gee Creek, heading on. Man, I knew I was gonna miss my 100. And I'll be honest with you, after a little bit, I was going, okay, I hope I did miss it. Because if I didn't, this is the hardest mile ever. So it's good to know 2 miles from, I saw 101 and then I go, okay, keep an eye out. But of course, I missed it. So here's a 99 miles to go. I just got to do a quick pan around of this area. This is just incredible through here. I mean, the best colors. I can't believe the difference between this year and last year. This is better than I expected. Anyway, that's a 360 of beauty. Well, hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me on day 5. It's been one gorgeous day going through Haw Creek and over Big Piney. And as you can see, it's just another color explosion. I feel like this is a dome of color through here. It's amazing. Anyway, it is just now noon, and I'm gonna keep heading on, trying to make it to Lick Creek. Let's go that way. This is looking great. I'm pretty sure that I am descending to Cedar Creek, which is beautiful. So when I get down there, I'm going to stop and take a lunch break. So let's get down there. Made it down to Cedar Creek, and boy is it looking beautiful. Have to be careful on these rocks, they're a little slippery. Gorgeous. All right, it's lunchtime here. It's just about 12:30, so that works really well. I know I filmed a lot today, but check this out. It's so cool. I wish it opened up a little bit more through here, because I'm seeing a lot of this over there. Beautiful colors on the ridges on the other side, but it's just kind of grown in. I think I just entered the giant pine tree zone. Look at those bad boys. Alright, let's do it. So I remember in 2023, when I was in the desert on my failed Grand Enchantment hike, there had been a lot of rain that year, and so the desert was really in bloom, and it was just gorgeous with all the flowers. And I remember saying and thinking that it was like walking through a painting, and I get that same feeling through here. It's just every corner has just been fabulous. I mean, I can't believe how. I hope it's gonna last all the way through, but so far it's just pow, man, it has delivered. Well, it's about 4:15, and I crossed Lick Creek back there. I'm really only about 100 yards from it, so I'm gonna go down there and eat dinner, and there's plenty of water down there, giant pools, so that's great. And it was a really good day. 15.5 miles to get over here, and I am 7.6 from Ozone, so I might not get up early tomorrow. I may just sleep in and then get over there, because I'm gonna stay in an RV that I'm renting. It's about 3 miles from the campground, and I'm not sure what time I can get there. So no big hurry to get over there. Got another cache over there. Another great lime sparkling water over there. Can't wait to drink that too. And I'll also be near the burger barn, so I'm definitely going to go there, and man, I'm going to tear that place up. So anyway, I'm going to hang out here tonight at Lick Creek, and it's just right back over in there, if you can see those rocks right up there. And so maybe not the greatest campsite, but after 15 and a half, and I'm so close, I feel great, and going to call it a night here. Thanks for hanging out on day 5, and we'll see you in the morning heading to Ozone. Good night. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, November 6th, and it's just a little after 9 o'clock. I'm only 7.6 miles, I think, from Ozone, so I didn't want to get over there real early because I don't know when I can check into the RV cabin place. But anyway, what a great night here. I just slept in until about 7:30, and then got up and had a wonderful egg bacon breakfast with some coffee, and just been getting everything put together real slowly. And anyway, it's already a beautiful day. Got 7 miles. So let's head on over to Ozone. We're going to have a night off, and I'll show you around over there. And there's a burger barn near there, so we're going to tear that place up. Let's get going. Beautiful pan around here. So far, another gorgeous walk this morning. All right, it's nice. Like I said the other day, the bad thing about camping near a creek is you start the day climbing out of there, and so I'm pretty warmed up now. Beautiful. Been walking next to this creek here, and man, is it gorgeous. Beautiful day, really warm, probably the warmest day so far. I'm going through the water. But luckily it's been everywhere like this. Closing in on Ozone. Made it here to the trail register at Ozone. I can cut off that way and go up into the campground. I'm gonna stay on the trail and go to the road because my cache is on the other side of the road, so I'm gonna go ahead and cross and grab it and then head over to the pavilion. So I'm sure you can hear cars and stuff. We're really close. Let's go get that lime sparkling water. All right, made it to Camp Ozone, got my cache. I'm up under the pavilion here. Haven't called for a ride yet. I'm gonna look through here. I'll show you guys kind of what I've got in the cache. Got an extra trash baggie. Brought a Durston X-Mid Pro 2 in case the duplex gave me any trouble. I'd be willing to sell this if anybody's interested, not a fan. I got another round of sleep clothes because mine are filthy. I have another shirt, some more wipes, more socks, more underwear. Basically a clean set of clothes. Got some more toothpaste down there and some extra baggies just in case. And here's all my food. I'll show you what I got going this year. I've been doing the carnivore diet for almost a year, so this is all dehydrated bacon and eggs. I add these bacon bits to it, and I've got these let's see, I got these beef sticks for lunch, and then in each cache I've got a little block of cheese. I've got a little summer sausage, and I've got a bunch of these elements with me for electrolytes, and that's pretty much it. I brought this can of chicken so I'd have some dinner tonight or breakfast in the morning, so I wouldn't have to use my egg dinners. Anyway, that's what I'm doing this year. I'm gonna get it all situated here and probably just go ahead and recache it and then call for a ride. So made it to Ozone. This will be the end of part one. I'm going to do this from, like last time, Woolum to Ozone and Ozone to Lake Fort Smith. So I'll show you the RV when I get over there.